I read it, I got sent it and read it at home, and then and I knew Arnold was attached and David was attached, and I thought, well, Arnold's a legend, and with what he's done with his life, not only in the cinema but in other things. And I thought I'd love to have the opportunity just to meet him. And then and David, I'd seen all his films, and I had heard things about how he works, and I thought that would be a great opportunity to try to learn from him. Basically, it's about this unit of DEA operatives. Each one has spent obviously time apart infiltrating other gangs, but their strongest is when they're together. They're like a family, and then they do something in their past that kind of has a ripple effect, and that's basically that the consequences of what they do is the kind of journey of the movie. I think Monster is almost like the gentle soul of the group. Even though he's called Monster, never, that has many connotations. And I think this is a group of broken people. He's the most reflective on how broke he is and how broke the family gets over the course of all these consequences being kind of approached, and how when they start getting killed off one by one, I think it affects him the most because his family's falling apart and he's trying to hold it together. And David, gives you a multitude of stuff to read and documentaries to watch, and then immerses you in a world of intense training, which is very, not only deals with the practicality of what it is to be, like in these guys' world, but also the kind of, the thinking behind it and the thinking behind what they do. And then you get the opportunity to talk to people whose actual job this is. And I always find, the more information you get, it's like beans in a beanbag. The more beans you put in the beanbag, the more comfortable the seat. And with David, you're going to get inundated with it, and it's just up to you to kind of, absorb it. And then out of that comes discussions of how you look and what you wear and how you go into certain scenes and a mindset because of all the kind of research material that you were offered. And it's great. He really encourages you to be courageous and to take risks. Dave's style is very free-flowing, and he's got a great idea of where he wants the scene to go, obviously, and it's very dynamic in the extremes of how he wants the scene to be played from one end of the spectrum to the other. But overall, I think the opportunity is to try and surprise him and start delivering something out. Trust all your research, trust all your training, and trust the character that you've created, and try to deliver something that makes him surprised. And then you both go on this weird journey, and before you know it, you don't know what the camera's picked up, and that's great. You've always got perceptions of Arnold because you grow up watching his films, and as I said, the iconic status that he's got precedes him. But I think in this, David's brought out he did one scene and I looked at it and I saw like what Clint Eastwood can do, that grizzled thing. And what Arnold, not only he's good in his action stuff, but he's got this, he's getting old now and he's got this grizzled quality, but amongst that he's also got a nurturing quality. And I think that's what David is really exploring is, I haven't seen in a long time, this kind of a grizzled, hardened warrior, but who actually cares about his family and is a nurturing kind of force. And that's something no one's ever seen from Arnold, and actually no one's ever explored. It's exciting to actually act alongside that, because it's not just a caricature of an actor. It's an actor actually striving to keep exploring, what his potential is. David's smart. David saw in the story, he likes to break conventions, I think, and be it within the genre of the movies he makes, in the style of shooting that he comes up with, and also with actors, he likes to give you a chance to break the mold that everybody believes you are. And this industry, it's quite easy to get pigeonholed, and quite easy for audiences to accept you as one thing. And an actor always wants to kind of explore and push themselves, no matter what that is. And I think that's the great thing about David, is that he's never seen Arnold in an ensemble piece. He's never seen Arnold doing straight a very emotional drama, and he's got him to explore that, and that's a great thing for any actor to be a part of.